Thank you. And we'll have someone follow up on this particular stop that you cited as dangerous.
Absolutely, and I would just amen to the comments about the need for pedestrian improvements in many areas of our region. And again, our pedestrian network analysis, I think, was very eye-opening to many around this region in terms of the lack of pedestrian amenities. Remind everyone that we don't control the rights-of-way and the roads, but we will do what we can in these situations where the roads aren't developed to improve safety for our customers, no question.
Good morning. First, let me preface my comment by saying, because my issue is involving this particular day when we had that big day of protesting downtown, and so I preface this as saying I know that was a very difficult day for everybody. However, and because I live downtown, I live right by PSU, so I do rely greatly on the green and yellow lines, which go on 5th and 6th Avenue. And my biggest issue is that on all those stops on the mall, we have these reader boards that have the times of when the green and yellow line are coming. However, this board has heard testimony before that, first of all, a lot of those reader boards need to also be audio as well as visual. It's also, for this particular day, when we had the N17 protest downtown about the banks and everything, that I was waiting for a green line at PSU along with a bunch of other students, and this was at 11 o'clock a.m. So this was peak time where students were changing classes and had to go downtown and during lunchtime. And I was waiting for the green line, and the reader board, they did have a thing that said, protesters are on the move, please expect delay. However, that information isn't really isn't the best, because I was waiting for the green line and along with a bunch of other students, and there was also a man there with a guide dog who was blind, and there was other people with disabilities at that stop. And the reader board did have the estimated time, and I'm assuming if they had the estimated time, it means that the trains are running a little bit late, which is understandable for that particular day. However, after 5 minutes of waiting, realizing that the train wasn't coming, I decided to abandon, my trip, and I ended up going back to my apartment. And on the 4 o'clock news, there was a statement released by TRIMET that the green and yellow lines were being rerouted, or I think it was either being rerouted or they were canceled. Now, my suggestion would be, on those reader boards, why can we not put real-time information up there? Because finding out 3 hours later that those trains were rerouted is a little unacceptable, because what's it going to do for me waiting out in the rain when there releasing a statement 3 hours later in the news. So I think since we have those reader boards, we should be able to use them to put out information that's going to be accessible to everybody, especially people waiting at those stops. Because PSU, I mean, you have students waiting at the, train. They have no idea what's going on. They end up, missing class, or some people may have to go downtown to do work or, get somewhere. And so that information is a vital need.